Good morning. Welcome to Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth. I'm Grit.
Oh, yes, and I'll be the Grace today. How about that, Mama? Yes, good morning, everybody. You're listening to Grit and Grace, Jennifer and Merideth. I am your girl, Merideth, and that right there, Mrs. Grit of the hour, and frankly, of my life. I love my Grit right here, Miss Jen.
That's right.
Yeah, we're here from 8 to 10 every Saturday morning. What? Yes, and that's actually a new thing that we just kicked off last week.
Yes.
Because really, we've been on, I guess, for over 6 months now from 8 to 9, had some great responses, and really listeners are saying, hey, I need me some more of that, right?
Yes.
So we are obliging, right? So we'll
That's
be here
right.
till 10 o'clock. And like always, we bring the fun, and of course, Jennifer brings the grit. She tells it like it is, keeps me grounded, and keeps me on my toes, which is
Right.
always good. So we are going to be not only spotlighting a lot of great guests this upcoming season, okay?
Yes.
But we've got great things going on in the community that we want to share about and in our lives. So
Yes,
just like
that's true.
everyone else, we're some working women, working families, have great things that, we love to share, and certainly just love our city. So love the city of Conroe. Of course, Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1. It's an awesome, awesome time to be a part of Lone Star Community Radio, and we love it here. It's our home, and I'm so glad you're tuning in, and you should all the time, and especially on Saturday mornings. So
That's right.
that being said, let's get to some weather. Jennifer, are you proud of me? I'm going to get to the business.
I am so proud.
Before she has to regulate. So,
That's right.
yes, right now we're looking at, it's about 73 degrees, okay? But it's going to get up to a high of 90 today. There's some patchy fog out there on the road, so be careful. And just want, of course, pay attention to animals and pedestrians out on the road. And I know, for instance, we just learned about a new race going on in downtown Conroe this morning. Hopefully the fog will lift up pretty quick, so it won't be a problem. But again, just be careful out on the road, especially with the cyclists on, 2854 and McCaleb, those wild bandits out there trying
Yes.
to, be healthy and, a life or death situation all the time. Anyway, 20% chance of rain today, and tonight it's going to get down to 70. So not too bad, not too bad. It is September, and actually officially fall kicked off. So
Yes.
ladies, you can bring out those tall boots and start wearing them, even though it's a little warm. Technically, you are allowed, just a FYI. And whoever, else wants to experiment with some of the cold weather clothes. I'm not there yet.
No, I'm not there.
I'm not there yet. I'll probably wait till October before I'm able to really take that, because I'm hot-blooded.
I still got my flip-flops on,
Oh,
but I probably will for the rest of the year.
I was about to say always and forever. As far as traffic on the road, luckily right now it is definitely nice out. 8:02 on a Saturday morning. Thankfully, there's not much traffic, but want to give you a heads up. There are some lane closures throughout not only our area, but throughout Houston. So more or less, if you're going to be on 45 today in any way, you need to check out the weather. Yes. Check out the weather and the traffic. I know
Yes.
up here on the north side where we are, there's going to be lane closure again right there near Huntsville off of New Waverly. So that is happening, and you want to be careful, but also, I'm trying to think, what does it say? New Waverly and 1375. Okay, so check it out before you go anywhere. They're going to have, of course, reroute directions to get everybody where they need to go, but just be patient in every respect out there with pedestrians and everything.
Yes.
But also 45 at Main Street is going to be, closed down at night during the night. Northbound exit at St. Joseph, so all the way throughout town. So more or less, that's why I was wanting the blanket statement. If you're going to be on 45, just check out some of the traffic so you're not, caught out of nowhere and stuck in those traffic lanes. Also, because we're huge fans of back roads, so that way it gives you plenty of time to kind of figure out the back roads. There's also going to be, again, I-45 Broad Street at Loop 610 down in the city, and then Highway 90 southbound from Clinton Drive to Market Street. So it'll be reduced down to one lane today from 9 to 5. Beltway 8 at JFK Boulevard eastbound exit ramp will be closed. Really, the now through 5 a.m. on October 2nd. Woo! So you definitely want to check out some of the closures online. That being said, be careful. We're so glad you're with us. And if you keep it tuned to Lone Star Community Radio, that is one way to stay kind of in the know, but also stay patient and enjoy the music and some of the talk shows going on, like this one.
Right.
What about, before we get into events, I want to catch up about your week, because you told me there was something you wanted to tell me.
Oh,
Break it down.
Sister, I'm driving the Hot Mess Express this week.
What? And I'm sorry, I have to coin that. Hot Mess Express.
Yeah.
Hashtag greatness. I'm going to take it. Okay, what? Tell me.
I've just been having a hard time getting up this week. And
Is it because of some late nights, yes?
not anything.
In particular?
No.
Oh, you just one of those weeks where you
I
just
guess. I don't know.
No, I've been
I
there.
mean, look at me this morning.
Well, you're beautiful always.
My hair needs to be washed.
Nothing wrong with second day hair. Look at you. You're so cute. Plus, you know, these.
This ain't second day hair, sister. I had to dry shampoo it this morning.
See, and Jen, not only does she have the grip, but she's teaching me some of these lady things, the domestication skills I still am picking up on as far as the beauties. So I love your hair on the bob when you do it in your bob. So I have no, I mean.
It's not a bob.
What is it called?
It's a bun.
A bun? What's a bob?
The short hair,
Oh, my bad.
you know, that's little bobbed off.
Okay. Yeah. I like your bun.
Thanks.
Yep. Bun and bob. That's so funny because now I'm like, I have so many questions about other things, but we'll take it to the side. You'll have to show me hair stuff one day. Anyway,
Okay.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
I can
How
al-
was your week?
Oh, pretty good. You know, let's see. Yeah, I mean, easy peasy. And
Yeah, I mean, you don't sleep anyway, so
I know I was about to say, you know, I'm going to sleep, you know, one day, but right now I'm doing good. Work is crazy. You know what I am on the hunt for, and it's kind of killing me, is an 80s prom dress. I need one bad.
resale shop.
I know. Well, I went, okay, yes, I know. But you know, my time as far as out in the streets, I'm sorry, going out and looking. That sounded wrong. My time to be able to go out and shop is limited. Okay, so I can only do it on the weekends. But my
Okay,
online
I'm gonna hook
shopping,
you up.
yeah, because you know that's where I'm going. I'm making a beeline over to some of the shops today, and I've also got some activities going on with some friends. Baby shower, can't wait, Joe. And so I'm on a mission to find some 80s dresses. I look online. There are so many great ones, but it's like everyone knows you want the 80s authentic, like taffeta, the big poofy shoulders, everything, and they are jacking those prices up. Plus, if you're a non-petite lady, the 80s style, they weren't always, the most up to par, so
I got you.
You can't find the cute in my size, more or less. So I'm on a serious hunt, and I am on a mission also to find a crimper. So, but I don't want to pay for it. That's the thing, because I'm also frugal. So I like all those things kind of free if you know anybody out there. But I've got, rules. It's got to be puffy, got to be shiny, got to be. And so for the cruise, the theme nights.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to be dressing up like Madonna. Everybody's going to be dressing up like Flashdance. I wanted to bring something a little different. I was looking into, A-Team, Mr. T and stuff. But then I was like, I don't want to have to go too crazy. So I'm bringing it back a little bit to the 80s style. But I just am having a hard time, It's, yeah, more or less. There's been worse weeks. Those are not some bad problems to have.
Right.
That being said, why don't we kick off some of the activities going on? Now, I did mention already this morning that we did see some cones lined up in downtown Conroe. Mm-hmm. Thankfully, our wonderful guest, Chris with God's Garage coming up, woo woo, is in the know because, we didn't know what was going on. We're like, what's happening? Because it's just one side of downtown. It's kind of getting closed off. Apparently, there's a race going on. I'm sure it's wonderful. They're running. It's foreign to me, but okay. I'm sure it's a great cause or activity, health. So outside of that, what else is going on this weekend?
The Astros versus the Angels at Minute Maid Park
That's right.
in the team's last home series of the regular season. Today, 12:05. Tomorrow, 7:05.
I'm sure there's a couple tickets left too. So if anyone wants
I'm sure there is.
wants to get in on that, maybe there's no nosebleeds, but nothing wrong with that. And plus, it's going to be cool.
There's not any bad seats at Minute Maid Park.
And I totally agree. However, it is a little bit scary when you get to that top nosebleed section and you literally are that last row. I've sat there and it's a little narrow going up, and it's just, yeah.
I think it's worse at Reliant.
Okay, I haven't experienced the nosebleed at
I
Reliant.
sat on the very top row at Reliant.
And that was
I wanted to throw up.
you want to throw up. Okay, it didn't work well with you. Was it just too much? That's how. I mean, I didn't want to throw up, but it was a little scary town at the one.
Well,
Minute Maid.
okay, so at Reliant, we were there for the rodeo,
Oh yeah.
very top row, and you look down, and the stage looks like the size of this box here. At Minute Maid, at least the box looks a bigger.
That's true. That's true. But, and also that brings up a good point that I'm looking forward to, just FYI, before we get on to the next event. I hear there's going to be a new stage this year. It's still going to rotate. I'm excited.
But it's star-shaped.
I'm excited. So I don't know what it's going to be. I hope it doesn't actually have like one wall on it, like the one historically. I don't know if that's possible or not. I don't know all the workings and rules and all that, but that's the only thing that I did not like about the stage is that one wall. So if you want,
it's not a wall,
whatever it is, the backdrop,
they're monitors.
No, I'm saying on the stage, like the entire wall. The entire wall is monitors.
Yes.
Okay, Chris Culver, I'm going to need you to dial in on that, or actually just text in, because we're not answering the phone. All right.
Whatever. I mean, you can see the...
It's translucent, I know, but either way, I'm glad they're getting a new one.
And the stage rotates so everybody gets to see them.
That is true. Everybody does get to see them. And I'm excited that I get to go this year, although the Garth Brooks pre-sale tickets were taken back because, of course, a lot of the Harvey stuff. But I totally want to see Garth. I saw him in 8th grade, and good. It was fun. But he puts on such a great show. I've got to see it again, man.
I'll just take your word for it.
What? Okay, I'm going to move on.
Yeah, he's not on my list of people to see.
What?
I mean, he's okay.
He's okay. He's a great performer.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, I mean, George, if George comes back, which I've asked the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo multiple times, I've emailed them and I've left my comments on that survey they send out every year. Mm-hmm. So if they should, then I would like to partake in that if anyone's listening. Or I'll go to his Vegas show if someone's got an extra ticket. Okay, that being said, we're moving on. After the Houston Astros, you know what else is going on in Kingwood? They've got the Taste of Lake Houston Festival at the Kingwood Town Center. More than 100 local eateries, vendors, artists, boutiques, showcase, and all this. And it's going to be from 10 to 8. It's free to get in, and I'm sure, everything else will be a few bucks. But it's going to be a great day to be outside. I think given the weather and, of course, being there in Kingwood after all the just chaos that's happened in that area, not everywhere, but there's been some tough times and sections, if you will, off of Lake Houston, that it'll be great to be there and actually partake and network and get to fellowship with other in the community and really help everybody out. I'm sure HEB is going to be there with a big presence anyway, because I love HEB and everything that they've been doing in this season. So that being said, next, now, of course, we're looking at today's being the September 23rd, but our next major holiday happens to be, well, other than Columbus Day, is going to be Halloween. Yes.
Yes.
So it all begins this weekend as far as opening up to the festivities. What is the first that you got lined up?
The corn maze opens at P6 Farms. Yeah. The Corn Maze and Pumpkin Festival at P6 Farms. It's a 6-week event. It runs from September 23rd to November 12th. It includes 2 corn mazes, farm animals, candy cannon, cow train, tractor hayride.
A cow train?
A cow train.
Okay.
Pumpkin picking. It's Saturdays from 10 to 8, Sundays from noon to 5. Children 2 and under are free.
I've always wanted to go there. I need to try it.
Well,
I need to.
The second graders are going on a field trip to P6 Farms.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, how exciting. Yes. Are you going to chaperone? Are you going to go? You're working.
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. I just thought, if you could partake.
Jensen really wants me to, but I just really don't know. I mean, if it was just him, but I don't.
You can't be responsible for other people's kids, too. I mean, 20 plus.
Do you know me?
Yeah.
Because they would probably ask me to leave because I'd be wanting to smack on somebody else's kid for,
She means that. She's got the biggest heart, though. She's a great mother. But I think we all know that some are great with little kids. Some are great with teenagers. Jen happens to be great with teenagers. I cannot always do teenagers well. So that's where I'm like, eek. So that's where, you know, we meet in the middle. That being said, I would love to try to do it. Corn maze sounds a little scary. Reminds me of that, you know, Children of the Corn. Yeah. Not a big.
Ooh, fun. Let's go do the corn maze together.
Okay, first the road trip, and then we'll do it. Oh, road trip to P6 Farms. Is that what you think it is? Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Baby stuff. Okay.
Go to p-6farms.com for more information.
That is true. Yes. Well, and I know. Let me get on to the next one. But yes, to be continued. I want to try it, but it's a little scary sounding. Sorry. All right. So tennis.
She just wants to go on a road trip with me.
I do. I feel like we could be Oprah and her friend. What's her friend's name?
Gail.
And, you know, we could do it. And Thelma Louise with no drama.
Well, there's got to be a little drama.
Well, there's going to be drama, but I meant no Thelma Louise drama.
No driving off into the Grand Canyon.
No, ma'am. Luckily, we're in Flatland, Texas. Nothing's going to happen here. All right. Another great event that is in our area kicks off this weekend, or next weekend, actually. Excuse me. I'm getting ahead of myself. The long-awaited Renaissance Festival. Good times. It starts next weekend. So everybody kind of look at your calendar, start getting ready. Look at those theme weeks. You're going to want to find out more. You know, of course, everybody's invited to wear their costumes when they attend, and they can choose any of the dress they want all the time. But those themed weekends are real fun.
Yes.
Family friendly. Definitely Sunday, I think, is when they do family friendly kind of extra stuff, you know, but you can always bring the kids out. And, you know, certainly just be prepared to be wowed, because it's going to be some beautiful costumes. I love going out there and just seeing everything, you know, and then some, you know, I don't like the turkey leg thing, but I like watching people eat turkey legs. It's just a little too much, you know.
Oh, my gosh.
Tear me off a little bit. Let me have a fork but I just can't.
Meredith.
Yeah. It's just too much. I can't. It's like greasy. And you know, I have things about I'm getting a little quirky. I can't do it. But that being said, I think it's an amazing time, and I want to go. I do love the Bevos, the drinks, and I love the way they talk. You know, they're all, hello, my lady. Well, they say it nicely, like, hello, my lady, kind of thing. It's really cool. I love it.
And be prepared to sit in traffic.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm sure they always make, you know, they take these measures to kind of open it up. But yeah, if you don't plan ahead, you will be stuck in a line. And there's, you know, just again, keep Lone Star on the dial. You'll be good to go, right?
Right.
Okay, so we could do that together too.
Yeah.
Okay, that could be a road trip. See, we'll put it all together. Bam.
What?
Okay. All right. We've got to get back. Really, let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
We've got something else coming up. I don't know if y'all been tuning in, but you know, every week we try to spotlight our guests. And this week we're going to have an amazing group on. Really, the man of the hour, Mr. Chris with God's Garage. I know it's going to be fantastic. Great nonprofit organization here in our area. And if you are local, if you travel down 2854, you've seen how it's grown. And you know, at first you see this awesome truck. I mean, I forget what you said, 46, Chris.
Yes,
Good
tanker truck, right? Tanker. Yeah.
Good night. It was just a beauty. And, you know, it's beauty. And then you see the logo on it and you're like, hold on. It just was, it's kind of like mysterious, you know, and it started building up after these weeks. And then, you know, God's Garage everywhere. And it was just amazing to see how much they've done. And then when we found out more about it, I mean, Jen was reaching out to me like, hey, we were intrigued because of course there's signage and everything on 2854. But then when we found out everything that they do and their story is just phenomenal. So we want y'all to stay tuned. Chris is going to be coming up later in the hour. And in fact, he inspired a little bit of our top 3. So why don't y'all stay tuned? We've got more of Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth coming up next.